Yes, it lives. One heck of a nightmare.
Well, before I get into what happened, I think I need to explain how this happened. I was always complaining about this machine being a little too low for me. I'm a tall person. It was always hurting my back, so I wanted to put it on a little platform. Well, as I built the platform, got it up on top of it, I went to turn the machine on, and it just hummed at me. Well, at that point, I had no choice but to figure out why was it humming. And I set it up, opened it up, pulled the motor off, and that's when I discovered the starter capacitor. Sorry to say, I'm not an electrician. And the wire burned loose. So that set up a new chase to try to figure out, okay, where to find this piece. I went to a local electrical motor store, and to my surprise, they had weeds grew up 3 foot around the building. I'm like, oh man, they're closed down. I went to another store, and they only deal in 3-phase motors. But at least they told me of another store up in Garland. Here I am, I live in Dallas, South Dallas for that. So I had to go all the way to Garland. When I got there, they told me, oh no, sir, we don't make these parts anymore. And I said, oh, here we go. And the guy said, but we do have this other part here, which will work just as good, and you won't even notice the difference. And that part cost me $8, and I've already priced the new motor. They were between $250 and $300 on eBay. So I was like, oh, $8 I can handle, $300 I could not. So I stopped, bought the part, came home, put it in. During this process, I found out what year this ShopSmith is. And found this little relay on the back of it that says 1956. And that does put with what I've already found about the machine. I was figuring 50s, 60s. And yep, I was right. 1956 is when the relay was made. So I put the machine on the market about 1957. And how many other machines do you have that have done that many decades without any problems? Most electronic machines do not last this long. Woodworking machines, and generally 5-10 years, and they start going into the trash can. So I put it up, thumbs up for ShopSmith, because their machines don't quit very easily. Now, how many more decades do you think I can get out of this machine? Give me a comment at the bottom.